Beginning transmission.
This is the audio log of Dr.Cool, O5 Council member, as well as Supreme Commander Mobile Task Force Alpha 1, also known as the Red Right Hand. Hello everyone. Now, today is our first article file reading for the month of October, and I want to deeply thank all of you for your contributions for which file readings that I should do for this month. We will be having another voting poll by the end of this month for the next month for our month of November article files. However, our first article file for today comes in from Dr. Froki Sene, as he or she has wished for this article file for study, and of course I am going to do it. So let us get into our article file for today. Item number SCP-2014. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2014 is to be kept in an artificial habitat appropriate for geckos in Site-27. It should be cared for as specified in Care Sheet 2014-A, derived from the open source material on Ebotharis macularis. SCP-2014 may use its skateboard for recreational purposes if good behavior is maintained, although it must be kept under surveillance with anesthesiologists standing by in case it attempts to breach containment. Description: SCP-2014 is an adult male gecko belonging to the Ebotharis macularis species, measuring approximately 8.5 centimeters in length. SCP-2014 is physically indistinguishable from other members of its species. SCP-2014 is sapient and possesses telekinetic abilities. It can use these abilities to manipulate objects from afar. SCP-2014 is capable of manipulating any object within 24 meters of itself, regardless of whether or not it is visible. SCP-2014 identifies itself as Zsar Mogoth, an external dimensional entity suspected to have been responsible for creating multiple cults and causing several crimes, such as murder, theft, and indecent exposure. SCP-2014 came to the attention of the Foundation on the 21st of February 1998, when one of the contestants in a skate championship was seen performing physically impossible stunts in Los Angeles. It was later discovered that the contestant had performed an occult ritual in order to summon the consciousness of Zsar Mogoth into the body of his pet gecko. SCP-2014 was kept inside the pocket of the contestant and used its telekinetic powers to give him an advantage in the championship. All witnesses were given Class B anesthetics. Now, addendum interview log. This is an interview conducted between SCP-2014 and interviewer Dr. So I will play this audio log for you all. It is quite an interesting one, so here we go.
Hello, SCP-2014. Can you understand me?
Loud and clear, Doco.
I want to ask you some questions, if you don't mind.
Sure. Sounds gnarly.
The body you are occupying is not your original one, correct?
That's right. I got dibs on this lizard booty when this wimpy kid summoned me. Dude was flipping his wig over some skate competition. I couldn't see that he was a total noob that would make nothing but sketchy moves. But I couldn't believe I was being summoned for something like that, you know? A little flake didn't even bring me a sacrifice. Don't kids read Lovecraft these days?
This person summoned you to get an advantage in the competition. Is that right?
Yeah. Little guy wanted me to use my wicked powers to kick his skills up a notch. Nothing against that, but I personally think you should work for what you want. Just look at yours truly. Dozens of cults have stolen, killed, and totally wigged out in my name.
Then why did you help him?
I gotta be honest, Doco. Every rule has its exceptions, and the exception for me was skating. Because in all my eons, I've never seen something so, well, far out. I used to think you guys were a bunch of flakes who I would gladly destroy once I became powerful enough. But now I know better.
I see. You also claim to be an extra-dimensional entity. Could you tell us more about where you came from, and if there are more like you there?
It's pretty insane. There are planets and stars like in your universe, but life ain't the same. We've got stuff like planet-sized star-eating crystal serpents, sick lightning storms that fertilize the ground to create clockwork plants, some chill oceans filled with diamond corals, and also winged carnivorous eggs that never stop singing Spice Girl songs. And yeah, there's like a bajillion guys like me. It's hella hard to stand out from the crowd to get someone to summon you and get a sacrifice, but I get by.
What would happen if your current body was destroyed?
I would go back home, and if I didn't get a sacrifice, the wife and slime spawn wouldn't be too stoked about it either.
You have a wife and child?
Dude, please, don't mind me.
Alright, and this is enough for the interview. Thank you, SCP-2014.
Hey Doco, can I ask you a favor?
That depends.
See if you can find some time to go skating with me. I can teach you some wicked moves if you're in the mood.
I'll think about it.
And there we go. A little interesting creature nonetheless. But as long as he's not planning to destroy humanity, then, well, that's just good. But anyway, thank you so much, Fokitsune, for your article requests. That is all the time that I have for today, and I shall see you all in the next video. But anyway, this is Dr.Cool, O5 Command, signing out.